Can you talk a little bit about where you think you would be right now if you didn't take action in higher life marketing?
Oh God. I would probably be working with another company who I would be paying 3x what I'm paying Life, and I would be getting negative 3x the results that I'm getting.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ellie. I work with LYFE Marketing. I'm here today with one of my clients, Dane Larson with Enrado Capital. Thanks so much for being with us, Dane.
We're selling.
All right. So, first question, tell us a little bit about yourself, about your business, and what you do.
Well, hey, everybody listening. My name is Dane. I'm the founder of Enrado Capital. What Enrado Capital does is we help business owners across the country access capital for their business to help them grow, help with any cash flow issues, different things like that. So I work directly with small and medium-sized business owners, talk to them about their problems, their issues, their growth, and try and find them solutions with my lender network to get them capital for their business.
And when you came to us at LYFE Marketing, what problems were you having in your marketing prior to us?
Yeah, that's a great question. A lot of problems is the general answer. So, one, as many kind of younger, newer businesses do, I was running all the marketing myself for a time, which anybody who's tried that or anybody that is in the marketing space is probably understandably laughing at me or being like, yeah, he was probably in over his head with no previous marketing experience. So, after running some marketing campaigns myself in some of the basic social platforms, I realized pretty quickly that one, I was in way over my head. Two, I didn't even know how to create an audience. Three, my ads just, they don't look like ads, or do they look like ads? And how does the copy look and different things like that. So at that point, after stopping trying to do advertising myself, I started shopping around for marketing agencies. And that process in and of itself was worse than me running the ads myself. So I think I had probably 15 different calls or demos or meetings with different companies. I was using ChatGPT to try and find reputable companies. I was Googling things. I was on social platforms looking things up. So had a bunch of different meetings trying to find out find a good partner with what I was looking for, explain to them, my business model, what my clients are like, what I'm trying to do, different things like that. So by and large, after 12, 15 meetings, I was just in awe at one, how unresponsive people were or not on top of it or how much they overpromised and underdelivered. So I was just kind of batting my head against my desk, losing my mind. And then I met LYFE and Ellie and you. And that is where I was just super impressed with the process, the attention to detail, the care. I mean, from the start, I was like, okay, this has to be the company I'm going with. The pricing model makes so much more sense than so many other companies, which was a big standout, especially as a younger startup business. So pricing model is there, and then people could charge less, but they might deliver less, obviously. And what so far has happened with LYFE is their prices are ultra competitive, but they're delivering more than everybody else that I was experiencing. So that's kind of what led me to you guys.
Well, that's awesome to hear. And I like that you told us a little bit about why you chose LYFE Marketing over your other opportunities that you might have had. Was there something about our service that has really helped you or stood out to you so far?
Yeah, that would probably be like right before this call, the attention to detail, kind of like I mentioned. So, when I have an issue, and this, Ellie, but for anybody listening, right, it's like I have not an issue, but I'm like, hey, I have some thoughts, or I'm seeing this or that, or, here's the way that the marketing is affecting my funnel and my business, or a million questions that I have where I'm like, last one. And then I ask 18 more questions to you, Ellie. So yeah, just the responsiveness, the promptness. And then it never feels like I'm bothering you. Like, truthfully, it doesn't, which is kind of surprising because I know sometimes I'm over the top and very like perfectionist mentality, but I ask you questions, I email you, I schedule a call every time I have a question, or I'm like, hey, should we change this? Should we do this copy? Should we change this image? Should we adjust the audience? Like every single thing I bring up, it's like, you care, you're on top of it, you're listening to me. It sounds like you're actually a partner who's not just like, yeah, like I'm I'm getting a commission. This is one of my partners. I have to deal with his shit again. Sorry for the language. It's more like, no, like Dane's bringing something up. Let's find out what's going on. Let me educate him, which you're really good at, and then see if we need to make adjustments to make sure that we are maximizing his spend, which has been unbelievably fantastic. I can't say enough good things.
Well, I really appreciate that. And can you tell us a little bit about the strategies that we've been implementing so far?
Yeah, so right now we're basically doubling down and focusing everything on Meta just because the spend that we have. We've talked about a few other options like Google and different things like that. But right now we're basically just running some Meta ads. Really, we're just trying to double down on getting in front of the right audience, one, and then two is just getting qualified applicants, right? So for me, especially, a lot of people in my space, a lot of people across the country want money. So it's like, okay, trying to find somebody who's raising their hand saying, hey, I want some money, give me a loan or line of credit or working capital or whatever it is. Like that's not necessarily the hard part, but the hard part is finding the people that qualify for it and that will actually like feed into your funnel and work all the way through and convert to closed won opportunities. So we're doing that with Meta now, and we're just trying to obviously double down on getting that audience correct and maximizing our spend.
Awesome. And can you talk a little bit about where you think you would be right now if you didn't take action in higher life marketing?
Oh God. I would probably be working with another company who I would be paying 3x what I'm paying Life, and I would be getting negative 3x the results that I'm getting. So yeah, I don't think I'd be having, I think my frustration levels would be really high just because like I kind of need that hands-on approach right now while I'm learning the marketing side. You know, my business, I know basically everything about my business, which is why I started my business, except for the marketing side of business. That was the only part of my entire space after being in the space for a decade that I didn't know, is how to market, how to generate leads. And I think if I was with another company, my frustration levels would be so high because I really kind of need that hand holding right now, unfortunately for you, Ellie. But I don't think I'd be getting that with anybody else. And I would ultimately think I'd be sitting there saying, hey, I'm wasting thousands of dollars a month and I'm getting nothing for this. And they're not even receptive, responsive, helping me. I don't know which direction to go, and I would feel a little bit lost.
Well, I'm really glad that we can be that for you. And last question, is there anything that you would like to say to someone who's maybe on the fence about booking a call to speak with us or talking to LYFE Marketing?
I mean, I put this in a review, I think like 2 months ago after a week of working with you. So I felt that passionately about it, but I'm sure everybody at LYFE is great. The company seems fantastic. Reviews are good. I mean, I did a lot of research, obviously, like I mentioned, going through 15 different companies. You guys are in marketing, so I don't want to speak bad about the industry that I've never worked in my life, but it seems like marketing agencies as a whole are just kind of like, they're not great, right? And I think companies, especially business owners, know like that's why it happens so often where you jump from one company to another, to another, to another, and it just happens. So anyway, what I would say is I'm sure everyone at LYFE is great, but I'd be like, hey, if I talk to a friend who had a business or somebody looking for marketing or anything like that, I'd be like, you literally have to talk to Ellie. Like, just have a conversation with her, just see how she cares, her attention to detail, you know, how invested she gets in your business. I mean, you probably didn't know much about what I do, Ellie, and now I feel like if somebody's like, oh, do you know anything about the alternative lending space, like non-bank financing for businesses in the US, you'd be like, oh yeah, like I know so much about it. So I would just urge them, like, it's worth 10 minutes of your time, 5 minutes of your time to have a conversation with LYFE Marketing, just because the value that you're probably going to get out of it, even if it's not necessarily a partnership right now, it will be rewarding and it's going to help your business if they partner with LYFE, especially you.